Oh, good. We good.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the R.O.C Hangout. This is a special version of the Hangout. This is the Do You Even Transform, Bro version of the Hangout. This is where the R.O.C family gets together and talks a little Transformer news. So I had to go out and mute the other one because you knew that. What's Tommy doing? Tommy's combing the beard. All right. Check that out.
Looking sharp, man. Looking sharp, man. Pretty.
Look at that. All right, let me do a little quick intro from left to right. I have Night Wingingham. What's up, Edward? How are you, brother?
Pretty good. Got a good deal, so I'm in a good mood.
All right, cool, man. I'm glad you're in a good mood. There'll be no embargoes this evening. All right, next up, we have Hurricane VX, Jose.
Hey, what's up, fellas? Happy Friday. What's going on?
Hey, first off, I just want to say thank you very much to Jose for helping me put together the show tonight. Today, when he was slaving over his job at his job, he was able to grab some pics tonight from the interwebs and get shit together. So thanks, I appreciate it.
Sweet, no, thank you.
No problem, brother. No problem. Teamwork.
Next up, Big Russ the Muss. What's up, brother? Russell the Muscle.
What's up, guys? How you doing, man? Everyone have a good? Does everyone have a good week? Everyone have a great week? Everyone feeling good?
The week's over, man, for me.
Yeah,
I'm happy.
for me too.
Next up, the one and only Tommy Barricade, the Northern Warrior.
Everybody? What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing?
Awesome.
The TIE Fighter Kid.
Yeah, man. I got 4 of those fucking TIE fighters now. So I guess you could say I tied one on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
And you got another Kylo on the way, Tommy. It's on its way.
Jesus. How many Kylos does one man need?
Oh, after that one comes from Jose, I'll have 20.
No, Lord have
20
mercy.
Kylos, man.
Lord have mercy. Next up, Victory Saber 77. What's up, brother?
Hello.
Welcome
What is up,
to the show.
James?
Shame in the house.
Yeah.
All right, I just want to put a little disclaimer out there before we start. For anybody that's watching the show, please don't think of this to be like the most serious of Transformer shows where everybody knows the exact names and origins and hey guys, you know, we don't drink Mountain Dew, there's no Dorito powder on our fingers. You know what we do here in the realm of collectors. If you've never seen any of our programs, we're drinking some brews and we got some trail mix. All right, so that's how we do right here. So I just wanted to get that disclaimer right out the way. So I'm going to check the chat for anybody that's going to be trying to correct us. All right? So, on that note, I guess we'll start this off.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see some pics.
Awesome.
Well, let's hope there's no screen share faring.
We're going to start with everybody's favorite tonight.
All right, guys, whoever's watching, make sure, just give me a shout. Make sure this is working because we know how Google can be. And I need to get the folder open. That would help. Sure.
Just a tad.
Nothing but professionalism. All right, so we're going to start with our Hasbro part. Everybody got that?
Yes, sir. See, now I'm seeing screens like into like infinity. Does anybody else see that?
That's what
Yeah, I
I'm.
see that too.
Yeah.
Kind of
Awesome.
trippy.
Awesome.
Just staring at it right now.
I didn't take any
Nice.
LSD tonight, so you know.
This is the way it goes
Happy
here.
Friday, everyone.
Hey, shout out to Google.
Shout out to Google, man.
Let's try it one more time. Now?
There we go.
Yes.
All right. We fixed it?
Bam.
There you go.
Fixed it.
Yep.
All right, here's the quickie, cheapy little promo that I made this evening for Do You Even Transform, Bro? Jisk, I'm
That's
coming
really
for you,
awesome.
brother. I'm coming for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what I'm going to start with, and here we go with the Hasbro news portion of the show. Please, someone stop me, kill me, hurt me. Before I hit the button. Oh.
So I'd have to come back to New Jersey to do it.
All right, here is a Voyager-size Optimus Prime from the Titan. What do they call that? Titan Heads Wars something.
Titan Return.
Titan Returns.
Yep.
Now
Yeah.
this isn't the Power Master Optimus Prime, right? No.
No. It's looking like Star Convoy, like from the Japanese series.
Cause yeah, it kind of gives it that it looks like Black Convoy with the.
Star Convoy mixed with Laser Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
That's why I thought.
Yes, the laser.
So it's
Yes.
kind of a crossover.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm getting the Laser Optimus Prime motif from like the shoulders, but you could see in the picture also that there's a head that looks very much like Star Convoy. So it looks like a little,
to the
little bit
right
of a match.
there. Yeah, right there.
Yeah,
Now, what do you guys think about them touching this line, like really scratching that Japanese itch?
Love it.
Isn't it really wild that they went this way?
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool. I think it shows like some thought, like maybe like some thought towards the fans, you know, like even though we don't know how these figures are going to end up once they're in our hands, but I think that's pretty cool that they're actually kind of tapping that market.
Definitely.
It's
Well,
not like
Desperation,
Hasbro.
What's that?
It's not like Hasbro to do that.
Yeah, it's very odd,
No.
especially after what we
Yeah.
just came from.
That's
And,
outside their thinking box, you know.
Yeah, well, there is an R.O.C brother of ours that I don't want to give his name out in the air because he has ties with the company, and
Yeah.
he said that the designer and the crew were giving the proper budget and the proper time slots, I guess, you know, and I guess they got the thumbs up to do something like this. So
It's cool.
yeah, I mean,
makes me wonder.
Nice.
It almost makes me wonder if maybe the next part of the trilogy will be based on the Beast Wars.
yeah.
Mhm.
Boo.
All right,
And
somebody.
I'm not worried about that.
All right, you're getting booted, motherfucker.
I'm just going by the fact that they are touching the Oriental here. The next logical step would be the Beast Wars.
Beast Wars show was great, but the toys, eh.
All right, next we got a Voyager scaled Megatron.
Does it
No.
turn into a gun?
No, of course not. You know that. We don't see an alt mode, but if you look behind the legs, it's looking a little kind of skinny. There's not much back there.
Yeah.
Is that
It looks like the
wings?
back legs of Skybite.
Are those wings, the tail fins there at the ankle?
That's what I thought they might be.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite possible they could probably do another Blitzwing.
Yeah.
That'd be my guess.
God, I hope not.
What's behind his head almost looks like a cannon.
Or maybe they took a couple of nods from the Generations Blitzwing.
It's
Yeah,
just weird that they're giving us a Megatron, even though the little headmaster dude that goes with Galvatron is Megatron, you know, and then we're getting an actual full-size Voyager class. Curious to use that head onto this thing and see what it looks like.
Didn't they call him something else? The little guy that gave him another name, like instead of Megatron, he looks like Megatron, but they named the little guy.
Oh, they call
I
him
don't
something.
remember,
Okay.
but
At first, I thought they were calling him Megatron. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice
It's
little nod.
Megatronus.
But now we got this, so yeah, I guess things got to change.
Hmm.
Got
So
the Autobot
what's this guy's
stickers,
name?
though.
What's this guy's name going to be? The little headbutt guy.
I wonder. It's like,
I got a couple of names
Something
picked out,
like
but I highly doubt they'll go with that.
Call him Kremzik.
Yeah, I think it's cool that I think it's cool that they're doing a Voyager class because I know a lot of people complained with Combiner Wars. You got a Voyager class Optimus Prime and then a Leader class Megatron, and it just doesn't fit. So
Yeah, so it seems like they're keeping it in scale.
Oh,
Yeah.
This one.
That's nice.
That's good.
Learn from their mistake.
Yeah, and this is a Generations Deluxe Double Cross.
I dig that one.
that's pretty cool, actually.
Cool.
I think to do like a character like that.
it looks like that guy from the Terracons, right? One of the Terracons.
Yeah, is that supposed to be like Hunger? Is that the name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's like I said, it's so cool that they're actually doing these guys.
Are we getting
Yeah.
the other two, though?
Yeah, that's the question, right?
Yeah. And it looks like they're keeping the headmaster gimmick with all of these too.
Yeah, that's gonna go across the board. You know that.
Yeah.
The headmasters are gonna have headmasters of the headmasters of the headmasters.
Now, just like a quick aside, like, what do you guys think about that? Like, just like really quick, do you mind that? Like that everybody's a headmaster, just kind of like how everybody was a combiner in the last line. What do you think?
Personally, I don't like it.
Of course.
Well, we're dealing in a world of gimmicks. You need gimmicks
Yeah.
for a
Yeah.
product. So
No, that's true.
this
That's
is going to
true.
be the gimmick, and then I'm sure they're going to be selling those little packs of heads that you could switch
Yeah.
and change
Yeah.
and interact. It's going to be like Shopkins, I guess.
There'll be blind packs. There'll be
Customization
blind
guide.
packs of heads.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Nothing like blind head.
I mean,
Sometimes I feel like it's kind of like meeting in the middle because you're kind of like getting characters from G1 that we kind of like grew up with, but they got the gimmick in there that kind of satisfies that retail like mentality. Like you have to just sell. So just you have tons of product to just put out.
Good
So
idea.
everybody's gonna have to like if everybody that collects these Hasbro figures is probably gonna be all in on every single headmaster they put out.
Yeah.
nah, I think it's all right. I mean, it's only a headmaster if you take the head off. I don't know. It's all right.
Yeah, true that. Yeah.
That is true.
Good point.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me that much. This guy looks really cool. I like this guy a lot. So
Yep.
he's got the for his hands, he's got the mouths of the beast mode. That's kind of awesome.
He looks good. He looks sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. I like that one. So
I like the way the colors are dispersed on it too. Right, it breaks up nicely. So
Very
Yeah.
interested to see more. Definitely.
yeah, for sure.
All right. Speaking of more, we're just going to move on to the next one. This is Getaway.
Away.
All right, a repaint. Woohoo! Big surprise.
So is that supposed to be like a tailgate or something, or?
Hello.
Yeah. See,
No,
we
that
get
was,
excited for new molds, and then
Oh, I'm
you know.
sorry. I'm trying to look at other things, and this is what happens.
Yeah,
Let's
don't
just leave
tell
it
it.
here. Yeah, somebody else monitor the chat. I can't monitor the chat tonight. So.
I've got an eye on it.
All right. Chat Wingingham is in the house.
Teamwork, baby, teamwork.
Chat
That's
winging
Knight's.
them,
That's Knight's
chicken
cousin.
winging them.
Chat Wingham.
Not Chad.
Nice.
So yeah, I can see some American colors in there. Eh? You got the red, white, and blue.
Wasn't he a Target Master or Power Master originally?
He was a Power Master, God Master, yeah.
Yeah. I just know he's a repaint of the Chrome Dome that they're doing. So.
Well,
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what's
it
gonna
is.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Which I don't know. I guess we just get used to that. That's going to happen. So.
Well, you know what? At least think of it this way: it's not 6 molds like times 50.
Yeah,
It seems like they have
Yeah.
at least they have 20 different molds.
not yet.
That's true.
Not
You know,
yet.
That's true.
Let's see more.
Yeah. So
Yeah. I mean, you're right.
next up, Mind Wipe.
Okay, I like this.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's pretty cool.
He looks the most like his original self.
Not bad in both modes I mean,
Yeah.
and this is pretty sad, but this is what everybody's gonna say. Not bad for Hasbro.
Yeah. Nah, you're right. That's exactly what people are going to say, but he looks awesome. I don't know. That's not bad. Not at all. Not bad for Hasbro.
He doesn't look as gappy as some of the others.
Yeah.
I
like his colors.
I can honestly say I never thought I would see this in a Hasbro product.
Yeah.
A new Hasbro product. I never thought that I would see this character.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
me either. I wouldn't.
Well, are these like all the characters like now, like from like when the Japanese continuation of the series, the Japanese headmasters? These were all characters that were in that series, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's pretty cool. Like I actually think that is pretty cool, and it kind of fits in with that first pick we saw of Optimus Prime, like just them getting into that Japanese market, like because we didn't see much of that here. We got those 3 episodes of season 4, which is a kind of tease,
Wow.
And
Totally rushed through it.
yeah, they just kind of threw a bunch of characters at you, and then it was over, like before you know it. So like. If you watch the Japanese series, I think it's very cool that they're like putting this stuff out.
Well, Headmasters was fantastic. It
As
really
long as
was
you
a
don't
good
listen
series.
to the dub.
I love the dubs. I'll watch the dubs more than the subs. New Soundwave, come here.
Sparkle.
I'm all about that, my man. I love it. We need the power pack. Somebody needs to go get the power pack so we can put power in the pack. All right. And then next up we have Trigger Happy.
Alright, this guy's cool looking. Wow. Man.
Wish he was still a target man. I'd be
Now-
all over that one.
Now,
Hold on.
from the pics that we saw already from the other deluxes, they look pretty much around the same size as the Combiner Wars deluxes, right?
Yeah.
I think
From what we
so.
saw?
Hmm.
Because I remember with the old wave, with the old Chug wave, they were doing a pretty decent size, and then they downscaled it with the like the Fall of Cybertron line and whatnot. Because I remember that line was super small.
This has to be a tad bit bigger, I would say, just to accommodate the headmaster, as far as like the gimmick of him piloting the vehicle.
Yeah, that's true because they have to fit inside, right? So
Yeah.
I could see a brainstorm out of that one.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? It's got
Yeah,
that front end look to it.
yeah. I'm sure.
It's like,
Well, didn't they already leak the brainstorm?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
so.
didn't they? He's
Is it
a
that
blur repaint.
Yeah, he's a blur.
He's the blurry paint.
I can see misfire from this. Just redo the front end.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
I just know he's got a good alt mode. I like the fighter jet mode. Looks pretty cool. So
All right, next up is the one and only Wolffire.
This is probably like my favorite, like out of all of them. Like I don't know if it's the colors or something. Like I don't know. Like it's something about that's doing it for me. I don't know what it is. You know.
He's basically a werewolf.
Wolffire, ladies and gentlemen, Wolffire.
Yeah, that's what kind of sucks that they can't
Yeah, they
keep
couldn't hold on to it. Yeah.
the copyrights of those names.
yeah.
I wonder who
That's
else
all right.
who owns that right now. Who's out there holding it? I mean, looking at it, it doesn't seem like it's too waffly. You know, I look for waffles, and waffles make jetty, and I mean,
The worst I've seen.
the sides are a little waffly, but it seems.
The two worst I've seen have been Skull Crusher and Hardhead. Those have been the
As far as
most
having
waffly.
hollow.
What, hollow?
Yeah.
Waffled out?
Yeah.
Hollow?
Yeah, those have been the worst.
I mean, they're gonna have that in some places. All of them will, because they have to cut on plastic somewhere, and they're gonna.
We know
Sometimes
it's going to happen. We know.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
I mean, even Masterpiece
But-
doesn't escape that. Look
Yep.
at Sideswipe.
Look at Ironhide.
True.
Yeah.
There's some hollowness, but this guy looks fantastic. I mean, so far I've liked what I've seen out of it. What they've done.
the colors are nice.
And this was another pick
Yeah.
because it showed us the hot rod, but right after I got all the pictures together, there was a leak of the hot rod.
At least he's no longer a Legends class.
Let me see. There it is. I knew I had it here somewhere. So here is the leak of the hot rod. Thanks to the Allspark. They posted that up this evening, and it kind of went through the net pretty quick. So
I didn't even see that today.
yeah, it was while I was editing the pics, while I was talking to you, it came in.
Ah, nice. What is that? Legend scale?
Oh no,
Deluxe.
that's a deluxe.
That's deluxe. Oh, nice.
Oh.
I wasn't expecting a hot rod.
He
It's
almost
nice
looks
to see.
better than the MP.
Let's not get crazy.
Yeah, easy.
Almost.
You know what?
Jeez.
It's easy, Ed Bargo. It's easy. That's whoa. You're talking. It's not even apples and oranges. You're talking fucking avocados and tomatoes.
I'm an MP collector. I can appreciate this one.
Yeah. I mean,
It goes a long way.
but you know what? When I look at this, I look at the shelf and I look at the Chug that came out 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's like, just reissue that one. We're okay with it.
Yeah,
but
the
the
Chug
vehicle
does-
mode does look okay.
Yeah, I'm wondering about the pipe. Is it actually chromed? Is it that centerpiece in there?
Oh,
Is that
highly
chrome?
doubt it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it would be gray or silver or gunmetal. or
Tommy's
something
wondering
like
about his pipe.
Yeah.
that.
See,
Never
see
worry
that-
about the pipes, man. Right there, baby. Yeah.
See now, I know we won't know until we have these in hand, but just seeing the pics, do the transformations still look like they're simple to you.
Yeah, of
like
course.
with these deluxes.
Without a doubt, they're going
Just
to
way simpler than what we used to get just 10 years ago, 8 years ago.
be. Just looking at his legs, he's going to have the aerial bot technology, the Combiner Wars technology, I call it,
Yeah.
right in the leg,
Yeah.
where that black flap in the back pulls
Mhm.
up, and then you shift it up on the joint on the knee, and it'll swallow the thigh, and then the
Yep.
black closes up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's typical Combiner Wars technology.
Absolutely.
Those
They're
I
gonna
wheels,
do-
though.
transfer a
You
lot
like
the
how
Masterpiece.
I coined that? It's Combiner Wars technology.
Well, you're gonna see that probably in figures from now on, man. You're gonna
without
because
a doubt.
they like definitely.
You see it with some of the latest Masterpiece figures. Combiner
Sure.
Wars.
It is good technology.
But Laserwave
good
had
technology.
it. Laserwave had it. Ironhide had it. My sister has it.
Mhm.
And you have it.
I don't like the wheels on that hot rod, though.
Star Wars reference for you. All right, here we go. We got the Unite Warriors. This is the Takara version of what the hell is that called? Was that Grand Galvatron?
Grand Galvatron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's, I think, about to be released, or maybe just got released. So I think people are starting to get them, and pics are starting to pop up everywhere. So
Now, do you think that everybody wants to get the sit because they just want that Ghost Starscream Deluxe?
That's what I was about to ask. If this was the one with the
You got to pay for that all just to get the one.
If they weren't throwing these exclusive figures in these sets, I don't think anybody would buy these sets. I don't know. Well, sure people would be buying, but it wouldn't be.
I think that was the hook. It was that Starscream was the hook for the set.
Well,
Yeah, I think you're right, because I would go back by the MP3 Ghost mode for the Starscream.
The fucking the paint alone is worth it for Takara, because the paint is so much better.
Yeah, that Cyclonus paint. Look at that. Like that looks so much better than what we got. That purple that we got here.
That doesn't even look as purple as the one we got. That one,
it's not.
The one we had
No.
really good.
Yeah, that looks so much better.
It makes me want to get that Cyclonus just looking at that.
Yeah.
Is that sickening? And shout out to Matthew Deluxe Ball when I know he wants that Ghost Starscream so bad.
Yeah.
Hey buddy, you gotta pay that import price, dude.
He's drooling that. He's drooling all over that.
Yeah, I like the concept behind it though. Like I like that it's supposed to be like all kind of like dead characters, and but it's just again typical repaint, typical same old. I think that's why we're so excited to see the new stuff, because it's like we're getting new molds. So I think we're like hyped for that,
Yeah, and then a year from now, we're gonna be like, really? They're repainting Mindfire, whatever the fuck his name was, or whatever. They're gonna call him Weird Wolfenstein or some shit. It's gonna be like, really again.
Ed, you wanted to say something?
It's not been released yet. It releases in May, according to TF Source.
All right, cool, man. Thanks for the news, man.
All right.
So
Teamwork. See what I'm saying here? Teamwork.
Yeah.
I think we got the new ETR cast right here.
All right.
And what everybody's waiting for, right here. The new.
Boom. Yeah, that looks nice.
Now, who's not excited about this? This is cool.
Well, again, it's just a drawing. Let's wait.
It's a drawing.
A drawing.
It's a drawing.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Now, do you guys think this is going to be?
Right?
Is this going to be leader?
I think so.
I
think so.
Or you think they're going to fucking punk out and make it a fucking Voyager?
No way.
That combined.
I would like
Please no. Please no.
But yeah, that's a possibility.
All right, let's all analyze this picture and look for combined reports somewhere.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I think they're gonna go leader class with that.
Who knows? Maybe it'll be a Maximus repaint.
No, that's Trypticon.
Oh, Jesus. Wow.
You'd have to be leader to do all those modes. That's what I'm
Yeah, I would hope so. And you can't call him. They can't call him 6-shot if he only has 3 modes.
Yeah, but but you know, there's only gonna be like a few modes that are gonna be good, and the other ones are gonna be crap anyway. So it's only gonna be maybe they'll be able to pull off a couple real good, and the other ones will be like, oh look, you move his arm this way, and he's a gun. You know?
That's the same thing applied to the original G1 toy, though. Only a few of those modes were good too.
Hey, bite your tongue. That's sacrilege. G1 was great.
All right, that's going to conclude the Hasbro segment, and now we're gonna segue into add-ons for the.
Oh yeah.
Okay, is this the add-on for like the I remember seeing something about this. The Combiner Wars add-on, right?
Yeah, this is for the Defensor.
The Defensor. Okay, are they doing one for Bruticus as well?
Yep.
Why does Defensor need feet?
Why does he need feet? I don't know. Is this a joke?
No, they've got 2 feet on there.
I was waiting for your punchline there, buddy.
No, they've got 2 feet on there, so how would those connect? That's got to be the Bruticus one.
No. It would be the same. It would fit Defensor.
Yeah, I think
they all have the same bottom port underneath them when they're in their leg mode. So there you go.
There it is.
Oh, forgive me, I got him confused for a minute with Devastator. My bad.
Okay, that looks good. I like that. I definitely like that.
Yeah, I think it definitely improves the look of those figures. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does like even more than the Perfect Effect upgrades that have been coming out.
It gives it a nice facelift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel Defensor like really needed it.
That.
Oh, definitely is that head that he had on there, man. Like Jesus Christ, man, really.
That is a lot more cartoon than the original.
Don't like Buckethead, Tommy? Come on, that's old Buckethead.
Bucket. You got the Buckethead. The
Buckethead.
Oh, let's see. There we go. There we go. See,
I like that barrel extension.
Yeah, actually, that head sculpt is nice. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Are those silver wings on his shoulders? Is that part of Hotspot?
Yeah, like that's kind of like unavoidable. That's what you use. It kind of hides the head when you have it in alt mode.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have them in box. I haven't even opened them yet.
Yeah. I wish they would find like a way around that because it kind of just does like stick out. It's kind of like an eyesore.
Yeah.
It's not really Defensor to me, man. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
But when you get color on those, like it'll change the whole look, right? You know what I mean?
I have to do that with the test.
Hold on, let me get my crayons out.
The test piece looks a lot more Devastator, but the rest of it looks more Defensor.
I'm digging it. The Defensor also, like when you have it in combined mode, you can't manipulate the legs because of the ladder piece, like in the back that folds around.
Yeah,
so,
I heard it's really
like,
fiddly.
Yeah, with Bruticus, at least you could kind of turn the legs like forward instead of like having them sideways, so they don't look too wide. And then if you have like the Perfect Effect hands and feet, like it just looks a lot better. Defensor you can't really turn those legs because of the ladder, and it looks like this upgrade kit fixes that issue.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
I like Brutus a whole lot more.
Yeah, that fucking Brutus looks really good. I don't know how these guys. I don't know. It's like every picture that I see from this fucking figure, I see like 60% of them look fucking fantastic, and there's 40% just from the bad angle that just looks like a fucking train wreck. Like I guess it's all about how you pose.
Or is it the mold?
It's the posing and it's the angle. It's like me.
Yeah.
It's like me in a striped shirt. It's all about the posing and the angle.
God, Bruticus looks sharp. Wow.
He does.
That looks good.
He's so stout, dude. He just looks. Yeah.
The add-on kit's only $59.99. Nah, but I'm sure it's up there.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like you're kind of getting a lot for what it is, so I definitely could see this being like $60 easy.
Ugh, Jesus.
Which sucks, but yeah.
It's $20 worth of plastic, if that.
Yeah, probably even less than that. My dad would have probably said 5 cents. But he's old school.
All right, so now looking over at
We need a
Defensor,
third-party devastator.
look at that skinny ass leg, man.
See, now I feel like the legs would look better that way. Like you can't turn the legs on Defensor like just the way he is now. Like I actually think that would look better, like having them turned that way.
Everybody wanted that groove, but Jesus.
Yeah.
And
It's like Defensor's got a peg leg.
Now this,
You just gotta get an eye patch for him. He's fucking good to go. I'm Defensor. Arr.
now Jose, this was in the this is the bootleg. Oh, this is the KO. This is the wrong one. So this was in the wrong folder. So
That's a KO.
yeah, that's a KO of the
KO Warbitron,
Warbitron.
Bruticus.
so
holy shit. Huh. Wonder if it's oversized.
all right. It's in the add-on folder, but it's okay. This is what happens here. Any complaints? Just hit up Jose at hurricanebx@gmail.com.
I'll take them all.
Yeah, I know. No, actually, it was me. I just numbered them incorrectly.
It's cool, man. No biggie.
All right, another add-on kit for
Ultra
Combiner
Magnus.
Wars and Ultra Mags.
Yeah,
Which Ultra Max is this for?
the Combiner Wars one.
This is the for the leader class Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus that just came out.
Wow.
Yeah, but I don't think that's not Hasbro colors. That looks like Takara colors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Hasbro's more
Yeah.
of a lighter,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hasbro's
bluish
really
kind of.
super light.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
light blue.
And
Until
the
anniversary pack comes out though.
Yeah, and the
It's
Takara
very
Ultra
waffly.
Magnus. The Takara Ultra Magnus has like the red legs also.
Could this
So-
be for the recent Toys R Us exclusive one?
Toys R Us exclusive
The
Magnus.
one that has RC and Cup and Blur.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
the same mold.
That one's coming
Yeah.
out.
No, I mean, are these colors closer to it than they are the
Yes.
Hasbro regular one?
Yes.
Thank you, Jim. Thanks, Jim.
yeah.
Shut him up real quick. Yes.
Well, I'm just like
Yeah, shut up!
continuously repeat myself, and it's like,
Yeah. Well, besides the waffles, besides the waffles on Ultra Magnus and stuff, this thing does fix the one big issue I did have with it, which is the ankle rocker.
I didn't fuck with mine long enough to even realize that.
And besides the fact when you hold it and you shake it, it's just it's rattling everywhere.
Well, you know.
Tommy,
know what you get.
Tommy, I'm trying to sell mine. Shut it. Shut it. 30 shipped. Hit me up.
Shit.
You know, I feel like for a retail like Ultra Magnus, I thought they did a decent job. You know,
Yeah,
couple of
yeah.
couple of little things they could have done better. You know, but like I guess this upgrade kit fixes those issues.
Yeah, there's a lot of parts here. What's all the red parts there for?
Yeah.
Does that fill in all the gaps and the holes, the chest? I guess that's a lot of that chest right there.
Yeah, looks like it does. Looks like it might.
I think
Yeah.
rolling.
That's actually a pretty good upgrade kit, though. It has a lot of good improvements with it. That's not bad.
The over and under on it though. What do you think? Another $60 kit?
Oh yeah,
Probably.
yeah, probably. You
Oh,
know,
it really cleans up the front of the legs already. Look at that. That looks good.
yeah. It seems
Yeah.
like they plugged in all the waffles, man. Look at the
Mhm.
waffles in the thighs.
Yeah, the forearms, the thighs.
Yeah, the forearms
Yep.
too.
What a
Look at
fucking
that.
great idea to come out with add-on kits to plug the waffles. Genius. Fucking genius.
It's like they knew something. You know?
And it costs more than the actual price of the retail price of the figure.
Figure. Yeah, amazing.
Go figure.
Go. Yeah.
Yeah,
See
boy.
what you did there.
There's another one. Look at this guy. Look at those thighs. No syrup dripping off those guys, huh? Wow. Lego, no egos.
No, it definitely isn't. It looks good, man.
Yeah, yeah. But do you really want to do all that for like $100? You know?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah. You could just get the Magnus at that price, the MP.
Yeah, seriously.
So this is interesting.
Yeah, Jose, this was what, transfusions, right?
Yeah, transfusion upgrade kit for Masterpiece Ironhide.
Comes with white walls, most kit.
Yeah,
Looks
this
like
one.
it looks like it fixes the issues that a lot of people had with the side pieces, like moving the side pieces to the chest, the side of the torso.
This one popped up a couple weeks ago. What was it, about 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
You still have
Still
tire ass, but it looks
better.
better.
Yeah. So I think it makes the torso look better, but I don't like that head.
Yeah, I'm taking it that, of course, the side panels are gone, so
Yeah.
they replaced the side panels. All right, here it is. It still does nothing with the tires.
It's Butts McGee.
Why would they give you new tires that go in the same place as the old tires?
Yeah, I couldn't really tell like what improvement that piece does. I couldn't make that out.
It really does nothing.
It has to have something to do with the doors.
Yeah, well, of course, it's connected to those side panels. So now you don't have the hips. But you don't have the hip panels, but you still have the fucking the tire ass.
Yeah. Does it look like they're a little bit more raised from where they are on the original figure?
I don't know. I don't look at Ironhide's ass like that.
Yeah, I don't look at.
I'm sorry, Jose. I'm not. You know.
I told you.
Hey, Prime, Dust Mites is looking at my ass again. Can we do something about that?
Every time I turn around, Dust is looking at my ass.
Yeah. I would have to take them off the shelf to check, but it looks like the tires are a little bit higher. But
all right, you think they would add like a little, I don't know, something that covers that?
Something to cover it up, for sure. Yeah.
I need to cover my ass, Prime. CYA, cover your ass, CYA. But yeah,
well, it's just a gold and he needs cushion back there.
He definitely looks better on the side panels. That does a lot for the side.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got the Trump lips going on.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that head sculpt. A little wide.
Totally Trump.
He's got the Trump lips. I just seen that real quick now. I just called it. You're fired. I can't think of, when I see this guy, I think of Daryl Hammond from Saturday Night Live. You're fired.
See, now that you said Trump lips, I can't unsee it.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like stuck in your head, You're like, oh, man.
They're supposed to make it better, but they didn't make it better. They made it worse.
I got a really nice ass.
Botox.
It's true. It's true.
But the skirt's gone and the side panels are in. I don't know. It's like, come on. It's like either you get one thing good that you hate, but then you give us something that we're gonna hate over on top of the thing that was good.
But you don't have to use that head. That is the advantage there.
Yeah, I get it. But you're paying the money, you want to use the head. You're paying $60 or $40 for a kit. You want to use the kit.
Exactly. Yeah.
And what the fuck was this?
I don't know.
This was in the folder too. What was this? I was going to ask you, Jose. I just threw this in here for the fuck of it. What's this?
Yeah, it looks like it's just probably like the same company that, of course, if they're going to do an upgrade kit for Ironhide, it looks like they'll do one for Ratchet.
That is fucking horrendous.
It looks terrible,
Look at that fucking thing.
It's terrible.
I've seen dead bodies that look better.
Wow.
You know what? Maybe it's the gray. Maybe we'll like it better once we see it in color.
No.
No.
It almost looks like he has an underbite.
All right. I'm going to transition to the third-party segment. If anybody wants to talk about who's in the chat, is anybody in the chat? Is anybody fucking watching this?
Chat winging him.
Who's in the chat?
We got Anna Du Bois. Just one is in there. Ironhide 204.
Oh, that's a Northern Warrior.
1A. I popped in there for a few minutes. Kevin McKeon.
Oh, that's another one.
Cable Miller. Chris Pinkerton jumped in and jumped out. Primacon, and that's about it.
Awesome. Oh, Kenny Prime's in there.
Hey.
I think your chat's a little lagging now. We got Ironhide 204. Kenny Prime's in there. Booksy's in there. All good. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for participating.
Participating.
Yeah, Kenny McKinnon, Kenny Prime, man.
Kenny Prime, he wanted to come in so bad tonight, but he's working. He's on that grind. He's doing that Kenny Prime grind.
Making that money.
Kenny Prime grind.
The Kenny Prime grind.
Skylinks is watching over him.
I'll save you, Kenny.
I knew you were going to say it.
All right, come on,
All
third
right.
party.
Next up, we are going into the third-party news segment here. Segueing pretty quick here, so if I could just learn how to open. There we go. All right, Jose, you want to talk about this?
All right, I just was going on the boards and I saw a few pictures of this. Looks pretty interesting. I think it's called Function X Browning 2. So, I don't know, it looks similar to like a figure that they put out earlier, so I'm not sure if it's a reissue or like a brand new figure, so I'm sorry guys, should have done a little bit more research, but I thought it looked cool. Looked pretty cool.
You know what? Fuck you, you're fired.
It's
I'm
their
sorry.
Hold on, let me do the lips. You're fired.
You know, I know with the shift to masterpiece and stuff, like it seems like you know, the
Well, that's
focus
why-
is kind of off these things, but
Yeah, this is why I started with this, because Fans Project kind of just dipped out on us, and I don't think they're ever going to finish that Headmaster series. I really don't think they're going to finish that series. Isn't this one of their original characters?
What do you mean original?
Like something that they made up?
No.
It's highbrow.
This is
Yeah.
highbrow?
Mhm.
Yikes. I'm sorry, I feel it doesn't look like highbrow, but I'm not judging.
And
You
the
sure,
blades
James?
behind his forearms.
Jesus, I know you're going to fucking show us, right, aren't you? Here it comes, highbrow. Oh. So I guess they are continuing their Headmaster series. See how much I care about them. And I was a really big fan when they first came out. I loved the Chrome Dome. I loved all of them when they first came out, but then they just fucking dropped.
Well, they made 8, but 2 of them were repaint, weren't there, or something?
Yeah, the Brainstorm they repainted into Sonic Bomber.
And
Yeah.
Chrome Dome and the
Chrome
virus.
Dome.
Right.
Yeah.
So really
3 of
there's only
those.
6.
yeah. Now, Tommy, I know you picked up a bunch of those.
Now I see.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you picked up a bunch of those Function X figures, but did anybody else collect this line from Fans Project?
I did.
I did. Fuckers.
You still got those, James?
I hate Fans Project. But yeah.
Hold on, let's rewind there. I did. Fuckers.
I hate Fans Project for. I mean, this took so long, and all of a sudden now Hasbro's coming out with their highbrow, and Fans Project is finally going to be releasing theirs, which they already announced like 2 years ago, and it's like, come on.
Yeah, see, that's why when I saw this pic, I'm like, man, is this new? Or because I was like, I could have sworn I've seen this thing before, like a while ago. So I wasn't sure if it was like brand new, but you know, I didn't really see pics of this anywhere else, so I figured it was gonna be a new release from them. And it's I don't even remember when was their last release, besides those Dino King figures.
It was that Skull Cruncher.
You know, back in the day, it used to be like
It's Optimus.
any new fucking third-party news, I was all up in that shit. Nowadays, if it's not MP or something that I don't like, I don't even pay it attention.
Yeah. Are you still in for these, James?
Not really.
He's out.
I will pick up their Die Atlas just because I got the Sonic Bomber. So those will go. That's still scratching that Japanese itch. But
All right.
maybe Hasbro will release a Die Atlas. I don't know. We'll see.
The way they're going, who knows?
Yeah,
It may just happen, you know?
Mhm.
All right, now we're going to get to Toy World news. They got a
Yep.
Prime coming in. He's a little thick in the waist like me. My
I have
question
one
is...
question.
All right, what is it?
Why?
Why? Why not? There's never enough Primes.
Yeah, man. Prime's a guy, you know. He's one of
You
the
know,
he's the character, you know.
Got that tire butt though.
Here's what I'm thinking is that we know that with their Devastator and their Constructicons, they are a little bit larger scaled. Do you guys think that Toy World is trying to set a new market with figures that are a little bit larger than Masterpiece scale?
If they are, we're all in big trouble.
No, honestly, I mean, it just seems like that's. I don't know the dimensions of this, but why would they come out with a masterpiece scale Prime when Prime is perfect?
Mm-hmm.
True. Yeah.
MP10 is pretty much perfect. Why would they want to compete in that market? We see how they went with their Constructicons a little bit taller than Masterpiece. You think maybe they're saying that, hey, we're going to reinvent the wheel, and people are going to come to us because bigger is better.
Yeah.
My only
Chart.
concern with that though is go back to their chug stuff. So we got Hegemon, Megatron, decent for the time. We liked it. Then Orion came out.
Orion was great.
Orion was bigger than Megatron. So then, another third party came out with his little, booties that he can wear. So he's up to par with Orion.
Sure.
I'm just hoping that Toy World takes note of that and doesn't go all over the place with their size scale here. Like, here comes Optimus. They come out with, let's say, a Megatron, and he's like smaller or 10 times bigger.
But how many of us really want to go that much larger than MP?
Well, yeah, that's the whole thing, and that's where they gamble. That's where they're rolling the dice.
Yeah.
And they're probably thinking like, oh, they like the big toys. It's not about that. You know what I mean? We're collecting that one scale that everybody's on board with now. Why would they want to just say, hey, we're going to reinvent the wheel now and go larger, and everybody's going to follow us? I mean,
where are they stationed out of?
What, Toy World?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Thinking
sure.
Hong Kong, maybe?
Probably Hong Kong.
Yeah.
So there's different feedback there, right?
Yeah,
Culture,
without
you know what I mean?
without a doubt.
So they're
They
getting
should
some
have
kind of
done IDW
feedback.
style.
Yeah. I think it definitely raises that scale question because, like, in hand, I think the Constructicons scale very well with Masterpiece, but those images that we saw of their cone head, and now they're putting out an Optimus Prime, when, like Dust said, we already have a perfect Optimus.
Yeah.
It looks like they might be trying to set their own scale or a new scale.
They're trying to say, hey, we're Toy World, we're going bigger than Masterpiece. You're gonna want to buy it.
I think in the long run, it's going to come back to bite them in the ass.
Yeah, I'm not all on board right now. I'm gonna see where it goes right now, but the Optimus doesn't look that bad. It's a little beefy, he's a little chunky. But again, it's the perspective of the photo. Throw some color on there and everything changes, But I guess we'll see. There's more to come in the future. This is just a little teaser image.
Does he look like he has like a wheel butt too? It looks like I see a tire back there.
He has a wheel ass. Yeah, he does.
I was going to say, the one thing that paint's not going to change is the fact that when he sits, he's sitting on his tires.
But I think Jis said it on the ETR show, is like, if you don't have MP10 yet, and this guy comes out, if you don't have him, and he's a little bit cheaper, you might go this route.
Yeah.
Cheaper, and now that MP10 is so many years old, there's probably going to be better engineering in this figure. Like, who knows, Yeah.
I think MP10 has stood the test of time pretty well, though.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. But but after buying MPP10 and seeing the quality and the leaps and bounds of quality that a knockoff company could do with that mold.
Huge improvement.
Hasbro Takara should be embarrassed. To be honest with you, because you pick up MP10 and you pick it up and put it to the side, the legs flop down. It's a mess. I mean, at least mine is, and I got the Toys R Us one.
I have the Toys R Us, and mine's fine.
Maybe we should show a video later of you picking it up and putting it straight out and watching the legs collapse under it.
Does that did the MPP-10 have any die-cast in it?
Yes, more die-cast than MP10.
Wow.
Yes.
That's impressive right there.
They fixed a lot of little issues that MP10 had. The finger has a pin, so it doesn't fly off whenever you manipulate it.
The finger.
Die-cast, like more die-cast, more paint.
Oh,
There's more paint.
It's unbelievable.
Prime can't give you the finger anymore, huh?
It's not something that'll scale with your MP figures, but it's a nice standalone piece.
Oh, for sure. Yep.
Like if you want a shelf, and they're gonna do all the colors. So if you want a shelf with in all the colors straight across all your primes, that's the one to go with. All right, next up, we have the new Toy World releases. I don't even know their names for the Constructicons.
I think
Posey like
this
this?
is Allocator and shit. I'm forgetting the other one's name.
I think it's Crane Guy. Isn't this Crane Guy?
It might be Crane. It might be
Crane and
Crane.
Hook.
I
Fucking
thought it was. I thought it was interesting because you could see the Devastator head in there, and then with the other figure, you could see the thighs. That's gonna.
I am
John
so teetering on getting these guys. I'm not paying attention to them. I'm not looking at them. Like, I don't even know the names of them because I'm trying to steer clear of these guys because I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. So I'm not even paying attention to it. See, I'm going to go to the next
But
one.
they're so much better than the Hasbro.
See, I'm going to the next one. I'm not even paying attention. This is, what is this, Dump? No,
Barnhole.
Burden.
Burden and Allocator. Those are the last two. Burden.
Yeah, he's the burden because he's got to carry all the weight.
Yep.
Yeah.
So those should be
That's gonna be
dropping
a heavy
sometime soon, and then that Toy World Devi will be complete.
So these are the last two.
Yeah, last two.
How
And with
cool.
these
Already
also,
out.
I didn't include like their pic. Well, there weren't any pictures of the other ones, but supposedly when these drop, I think the other releases are going to get re-releases with supposedly better quality control.
All right, I'm glad I waited then.
Yep.
But it looks like
they're
there's
MP scale, Russ. What you were asking there.
God, like, so what is that Devastator gonna be like 2 feet tall?
yeah, it's
he's
gonna
big.
it's gonna be about the size of Metroplex. Generation.
Holy shit!
Yeah. So, see, this is where Toy World is saying, hey, you guys like the bigger size, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But I don't mind
into
because
this.
Devastator was always bigger than the rest of the combiners. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I
I've got
think
my Combiner Wars one. And that's only 18 inches. This thing's gonna be fucking huge.
But I think for just being on the shelf in single mode, these are the guys to go with.
Yeah.
Now, how do you guys feel about that whole waist just sitting there with the thighs, like it's total parts forming?
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I don't mind it because I think if the figure looks good when it's combined, and the figures look good when they're individual, and then they look good in their alt modes, I don't mind a little bit of parts forming if.
Yeah, I'm not a ports forming hater either, but
Yeah.
I'm just
No.
putting that. That's a
No
pretty
biggie.
big. That's a pretty big radish sitting out there in the wind, there,
Yeah.
man. Pretty big. It's
Yeah.
about the size of the fucking regular figure itself.
Same size, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it won't matter anyway because most people are gonna probably keep this in the combined mode anyway,
Yeah.
and then it really won't matter.
For me.
I like them individually too. Like when they're individually, they look sharp. When they're in their alt modes, they look sharp, and when it's all combined, it looks good. Like
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's hitting all three modes, like right there, down. You know.
All right,
Which is something
this
that
bad
any
boy.
company has trouble with.
He is big.
Going into Debbie's, here is the Generation Toy version. It's a little bit of a modernized look.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's like
these
an
are
upscaled Hercules.
But do you want enough?
These are some new images of it. Yeah, I mean,
In color.
it looks great. It wasn't for me. I didn't like the new styles. But yeah, it looks great, but not doing it for me.
That gun, man. Oh my god.
Yeah.
He's
That's the
thick
Megatron.
though. He's definitely thick.
Oh, it's dope. It really is dope, man. I like that whole detail on the waist with the ladder.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's really cool. Like the detail is there, man. They really did a great job with detail.
Yeah. Chest is all bulked out. Shit. He's like he looks like he's a weightlifter or something. Like that's a powerhouse.
He looks like Devastator's son. You know.
Yeah, like, yeah.
You know, Devastator's son. He's wearing the skinny jeans. He's got the iPad, the iPod in his ears. He's, you know what I'm saying? It's a new generation.
Yeah. I definitely see the appeal, like definitely that modernized kind of like stylistic look.
Yeah.
You know what? It turned me off with their individual bot modes. Like I didn't really like the way they looked individually, but I do think that the combined Devastator looks pretty good.
I mean, TFCon last year, we were screwing around with I guess it was supposed to be the Scrapper. This was their first one they had out.
Yeah.
And it was a great figure. And I wanted to buy it, but I knew if I bought it, I'd want to get all of them. And I was like, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. You know?
I'm gonna say right now.
$600 later.
they were really smart with releasing that one first, because out of all of them in the line, to me personally, I think that one looked the most G1 out of all of them.
Yeah. I agree.
I think you're right.
So when you saw that, you were
If you
like,
aren't by-
"Oh my God, I gotta get that."
Yeah.
You know, and everybody was like, "I'm all in," and I liked what I saw, and I was like, "I'm just gonna wait it out," and I'm kind of glad I did. Not saying it's bad at all. It really looks dope. It really looks fantastic, but it's not what I want. And now, after buying my Pharaoh Rex that I got a couple years ago, and the Warbotron Bruticus and whatnot, it's fantastic. I love them, but I know now, looking at my collection, it's not the Bruticus and the Predaking that I want.
Yeah.
You know, it was the only option out at the time. It looked really good, and I was all in. You know, like now, if this set came out now, I probably would. Like the Bruticus, Warbotron Bruticus came out now, I'd probably step back and say no. And that's not saying it's a bad figure. It's not saying it's a bad set. It's fucked up that I even have to put the way I'm saying it's like I have to say, from what I want in my collection, it's not the way I want to go. So nobody puts me on blast, and I'm not talking shit about the figure. I'm not at all.
And you tend to like the G1 aesthetic more. I mean, you just tend to, is that what it is?
Yeah, well, you know what? At first, I was still new. Remember, I started collecting in 2013 again, so it was like everything in front of my face. I'm buying. You know, there was like 25 packages a week coming through here. You know, from Chug to third party and whatnot. Have to have it. Well, after 2-3 years of doing that and actually establishing and forming a collection and noticing like there's different spears going this way and that way and this way, well, what do I want to do with this? And then me actually saying, you know what? I'm happy with the Masterpiece scale. This is where I want to go. And I think I started that well over a year ago, you know, and I stopped really buying the Chug unless I really had to because there's no other option, or it was something or a character that I really needed to have.
Yeah.
You know, so now that the smoke is cleared, a year later, I'm looking at my collection now, and I'm less like, you know, I got to get rid of this. I got all this shit that I don't fucking care for anymore, or what was really tickling me a year ago is not tickling me now.
Well, that's part of evolving as a collector, right?
Oh, without a doubt, yeah.
I'm kind of going through what you're going through, Dust, a year ago. That's
Yeah.
kind of where I'm at right now. So, you know, it's evolving. We all go through that.
If you don't go through this phase, then you won't really. I guess I can't say appreciate what you have. Is that weird, or is that me talking?
No,
you know,
that makes sense. That makes sense.
And I'm not talking about someone who likes vintage stuff, because you can't compare vintage stuff to what we have now
Right.
and whatnot. But if you're a Chug guy, I mean, there's no reason why you can't have Masterpiece and Chug. But it's just for me, with my collection and where I'm going to take my focus and go 100% towards is more of a Masterpiece scale line.
Yeah. I've actually seen myself moving more in that direction as well.
Myself
you know,
too.
And of course, tune accurate.
Two things. Dust, if they were to release, if Toy World were to release a Predaking and a Bruticus that may be a little bit bigger, but tune accurate, would you chuck the Warbotron and the MC?
Oh, without a doubt. I've already come, tossed with myself for the past year and a half about selling Pharaoh Rex. You know, I've talked to the boys about it, you know, more than at least 3-4 times within this year, saying, you know, yeah, I'm thinking about getting rid of it, and then I'd actually go and pick it up and fuck with it, and I'd be like, yeah, no, I'm keeping it.
Yeah.
You know,
I guess.
And then now you get these guys that are just fucking dropping their collection for really cheap prices and really bottoming out the market, and it makes me think, like, you know, do I really want to get rid of this beautiful piece? For, you know, I like to sell my shit cheap, but do I really want to drop it to bottom dollar just to get rid of it, or do I appreciate it and keep it for what I paid for it and appreciate it and put it on a different pedestal or in a different spot where I could appreciate it more, you know?
Yeah, that Pharaoh Rex is such a shelf presence too. Oh my
gosh, it's great. It's
eye-catching.
And then when you think about when it came out, it was ahead of its time, quality wise and engineering wise, and all about it. It was the beginning of the whole Ocular Max movement. You know what I mean? And that whole new style and a little bit modernized. So it kind of was at that start of that era. So
Yeah, you know what? I think there is just something special about that Feral Rex set, because even though like my taste now, like I'm kind of like refining my collection and moving more towards masterpiece, I still feel like that Feral Rex is something that I would never like get rid of.
Yeah.
Like I got rid of Nero Rex, but that Feral Rex, like I just remember putting that thing together for the first time, and then like Russ said, it just has such a presence on the shelf that I think that's something I'm gonna keep forever.
So Nero Rex, was that his French cousin from Montreal?
Yeah.
No.
Was
He
that
was
it?
visiting for the weekend.
Okay. Let's not segue into there now, okay?
You know how much I love,
you.
you know how much I love Montreal.
You're a fucking poser, you know what?
All right,
Take off, eh?
Hey, Montreal is a lot better than where you are. If I would have went over to Winnipeg, I probably would have had a lot better time.
Fucking rights, man. I'm here. That's why.
All right, let's keep it rolling here.
The other thing I was going to say is you guys all evolved your collection because of my limited funds. I decided early on that I wanted the cartoon accuracy. So I guess my situation actually caused me to evolve faster in the direction of what I wanted to go, which
So that's good. You got less heartache. That's good.
Yeah.
Less heartache. So you're welcome.
Yeah, but
it almost broke pays off.
Well, you know what? I just need to tell you, like, when I started collecting 3 years ago, I was on such a high, and I was just like, wow, this is all new to me. I can't believe they did this. They can't believe they did that. Then I was introduced to third party, and then, someone talked. I found out I was watching reviews, and I found about Chug Scale and all the old stuff, and then I found about United Acro. It just was like, wow, look at that Galvatron. It's a tank, but it looks so good. And then Unicron and this thing. So it was like I was just eating it all up, and then third party was really starting to swing and going in a new direction, and it just started like really getting big and huge. It was beyond add-ons. It was beyond the same 5 characters. We just started seeing more and more, and I was just like, gotta have it. I was just like consuming, and then after you're full and you got that feeling like, my stomach, I'm never gonna do that again, and then you're like, you start eating a little bit more consciously. You know what I'm saying? You eat a little bit more smarter, and and it's, I'm not getting as many pieces as I used to, but what I'm getting now is quality, and it's things that I like.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and thankfully now, like the stuff that's coming out, like Dust, I remember, like you said, when you got back into it and you were just eating it all up. At the time, everything was selling out. So like if you didn't grab it, like it was gone, and then you're paying inflated prices.
Yeah.
So now it seems like a lot better, where things, a couple of things may sell out, but it looks like pretty much most of it is still there and it's available if you need it.
It's funny, like Chug-wise, it's like Chug-wise, I was like, I'm looking at the Lambo brothers right now. I think I paid $25 a piece loose.
Yeah.
25 a piece. I paid $50 for both of those. Now I'm ready to let them go for $12, $13 each just to get them out of here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If anybody wants them.
I bought a Sunstreaker at a con for like $30 a couple of years ago.
A Hound sealed on card cost me $35.
Yeah.
Am I going to get $35 or even $25 for Hound sealed?
Nope.
No. I got Blur, I got Drift, I got them all sealed on card. Am I going to see the money that I pay for those? No. But they're not doing anything here, and if somebody wants them, I'm going to liquidate. You just got to do sell to survive. You do what you got to do.
Yep.
It's not helping me or anybody else by sitting in a tub.
That's true.
And I could tell you that right now because I got 6 tubs full of Power of the Force figures from the fucking 90s sitting here still. So All right, onward on collecting. Here we go. Speaking of Ocular Max,
Ocular Max Backdraft.
This is their backdraft, their Masterpiece Inferno.
Yep, looks really good. I'm digging the look.
And right before we went live with the show, PR dropped a review video of it. Here's the back of the box. I really like the style of the Ocular Max boxes. They really went little Diaclone, old school.
I like their packaging. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
really
you know
good.
what. This is why I've never opened up Sphinx yet. I've had Sphinx since we went to NJCC.
Oh,
I mean, I had Sphinx beforehand, but the new one, I've had it since NJCC. I haven't opened it yet because I love it in box.
That shit takes me back. That old that spec card.
Yep.
yeah.
All right, so here he is.
Oh, wow.
Shout out to you, Nem, for the picks here.
He looks great.
It looks like the toy, man. Look, they were side by side. That is the Inferno toy.
Yep.
You know.
Who's your second release?
And that's exactly what I was going to get to. Was saying that the Maki toys looks definitely more tuned, but this is definitely like a mirror image of the Takara Hasbro toy.
Yeah.
Yep.
The G1 toy, man. It's got the slimness. It's got that build, that awkwardness, because it always looked awkward. You know what I'm saying? It just had that awkwardness. Here it is next to MP10 Prime. Here it is with Red Alert, his Lambo buddy. Look at that smile, and I think he's reaching down and grabbing his ass. Anybody else see that, or is that just me? Is he grabbing his ass there? I don't know.
Let's see. Well, why do you think he's smiling?
Well,
pick him up and bring him into the repair bay, and there.
Red Alert should be smiling. All right, here's some comparisons between Hellfire and. So here you can see a little bit more of a difference.
Yeah.
And you know what? And this goes. And I've said it from day one. I really like the Hellfire, but it always kind of looked like a.
Whoa!
Oh, who's opening up a package?
Not opening. I'm sending a package to Barricade.
Is that Lance?
Hey,
Lance?
It is.
Man, how come nobody's telling me people are popping in here?
Lance.
Lance. Hey, Lance, what's up, man? I can't see anybody in the Hangout right now because I'm in screen share mode. So.
What's going on, guys?
Thanks, guys, man. Welcome to the show, man.
It's been forever.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
That mic of his is on point. I'll tell you, it's picking up everything.
Yeah, it's picking up. I think that's a squirrel farting on a tree behind his house.
It is. Little bastard.
Yeah, so Dust, you said the Make Toys was more cartoon accurate.
Yeah,
and
it
then,
looks a little bit more cartoon than this one. And I always said this from the get-go, that it looked a little bit too much Rescue Bot for me.
Yeah, play school.
Yeah. It seems like it's like flip over, tuck, done. You know what I mean? It just has that look. And not saying it's a bad look. It really looks good. But after seeing them together. And as much as I hate the way it looks, the way the Oculus Max looks, I would probably go with that one.
Yeah, Oculus Max for the win.
And I really don't like that slim, thin look to it.
I know that's actually what I do like about it. I do like that slimmer look.
But he really looks on point to the actual original G1 figure.
Oh, totally, it's right there.
That's awesome, man.
See now,
even there too, same thing.
Yeah, this is where I find it's funny. It's like in robot mode, he's taller than the Maki Toys one, but yet. Whoa! Why don't we just mute that for a second? But over here, he's way smaller.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah. That must mean like he probably a lot more compact, maybe,
Yeah. Well, let's see what Takara's going to give us. We saw the silhouette, so.
Yeah.
I think it just looks that way because I think lengthwise they're the same. It's just that the other one it's fatter, right? It's more stout, so it makes it look.
According to Peon, Hellfire is a little longer.
Peon.
That's
a great name. Yeah, that's great. I see how it is.
I've had 3 beers. I'm starting.
If anybody has any complaints, just send them to chat. What do we call
Chat
them?
winging them.
At
AKA chicken winging them.
Just send all complaints at chatwingingthem@gmail.com. All right, next on the menu is Omnigonic Spinout. He's back from the dead.
They're late.
It's alive.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's alive.
And it looks like Frankenstein.
It's alive.
It's gonna want this, right?
And this is the final version, the final box. It looks nice.
Yeah.
It's a very masterpiece. They took. I like the way they did that. Here he is in tray with no rims. There's no rims and there's no chip chase and wheelchair to.
Matt's gonna hate that.
No extra pieces.
Yeah, you can't justify $109.99 right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the only problem. The price point. It's like they just don't give you enough for it, you know? I don't know. It's.
Well, I felt that way about Sun Surge. Like, I felt that the 104.95 price tag was
way
too
high.
Yeah.
Well, especially after I said like holding him and then holding Gundog in your hand, and Gundog was like $90.
Yeah.
And then you're holding Sun Surge, which was more, and it's like my hand
quarter
is
of the weight.
way down to my knee, and this one is, And it's usually not really about a weight of a figure, but you could feel the quality in your hand.
Sure, and Gundog is
still $95.
But they did nail the back, though.
Yeah.
Oh, they totally.
I'm feeling the alt mode. I think the alt mode looks great.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
The
back of that is way better than Batcube.
Does it clean up better in the back?
Yeah, much better, because the Batcube didn't even like really look like the back of a vehicle. It was just kind of like blah, like like there. Where that, at least that looks like the back of a sports car.
Here I am.
So I don't know. I like that picture. See, like that picture, I like, and I like the head sculpt in that.
Yeah, he's got a nice head sculpt in there, and at least he's yellow. I mean, I look at Sun Surge and he's more orange than yellow, and I'm really hoping that they really give us. I really hate to say this, but I really hope they fucking scumbag us and come out with a bright yellow version after this next one, because.
I hate to say it right from the get-go, I didn't like this one, but this could be my first. Sun Surge could be my first third party that I might sell and get this one. I don't know.
Well, if you look at this, it's very toy accurate, and I know we just spoke about that with Inferno, but honestly, this really looks a lot like the G1 version. The chest is the same size. He's got a little bit of the monkey arms, because G1 Sunstreaker had the long arms, the big feet. It seems to be like this is more of a G1 toy accurate model. Mm-hmm. And here they are together.
See, look at, oh my goodness, man.
Now, of course, this is an older pick, so I don't think both of them were either finalized or whatnot. I couldn't find anything new with both of them on together, so I'm just going by this. And they use the same engineering on the shins, on the calves there.
Yeah.
Is somebody getting ready to lift off into space?
Me.
I like the chest a little bit more. It's a little too wide, but I like the chest more in Omnigonics, to be honest with you. I can't keep looking at this because I'm ready to sell Sun Surge.
I know, Eddie. Just change the picture, man. I'm getting disappointed.
Yeah. Hold on.
I can't look anymore.
We're going back.
Fuck you, Sun Surge. Fuck you.
See, now the thing I dread the most is that if I ever do decide to sell Sun Surge, I'm going to have to freaking transform him back into alt mode to fit him back in the box.
Nah, you know what? If I sell it, I'm just going to be like, yo, I'm going to tell people in the cafe it's coming in robot mode. I'll wrap it in some bubble wrap. It's all you. All right, next up. We're interrupting this third-party program for some KO news.
Breaking KO news.
Breaking KO news. Well, not so really breaking. This guy's been known for a while, but he's starting to hit people. People are getting it right now. This is the MPPP 10B. Don't play with my PP.
That is badass.
That's the black PP.
I'm telling you guys, if you're on the fence about this product, do not be on the fence at all. Just go all in, man. It's cheap enough. You can get these guys easily for $90 some odd on eBay, shipped, and it is well worth every penny.
Yep.
Well worth it. Speaking of KO news, this is where I was going into.
Look at this guy.
All right, Jose, this is all you, my friend. I'm gonna.
All right. I came across this. This was actually a surprise for me today, but while searching the interwebs, this looks like it's the Warbitron Grimlock. I think the name is Rex and it's the figure that it's a little add-on kit that you can get for your Warbotron Computron, and it looks like there's a company that's gonna KO it and upsize it to Voyager scale.
Voyager.
Yeah, so this is going to be a Voyager scale Grimlock that'll fit in with your classic slime.
So they're taking the little Legends class that came with Computron and making it a Voyager.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, there's very, very little details. There was just a few images, but yeah, I don't know if you're going to have to put it together. Again, there's not too many details on it. I just saw some images, but yep, it's an upscaled KO Warbotron Rex, aka Grimlock.
Okay, and wow, that's with him with a Classics Prime.
Yep. So you can see the scale there.
Wow, he's pretty big.
Damn.
Yeah, beefy.
Wow, it's cute. I guess if can I call a Transformer cute?
I think it definitely looks better than the
the
Classics Grimlock that came out at that
like
time.
A gnome. Looks like a gnome with that crown on. The garden gnome.
This is huge. It looks like a fucking 14-year-old white kid from Indiana that listened to hip hop in the '90s with a fitted hat.
Top fade there.
You know how they always like those oversized fitted hats in the '90s.
Yeah.
Indiana. Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I think this one might be interesting to check out. Like, shout out to Robert D from the Shattercast crew. He actually says that this Grimlock that Warbotron put out is actually very decent compared to the Shockwave that you had to put together. So a Voyager scale version of that might actually be a pretty decent piece. So
I'll tell you right now, this is going to be a lot more than what that little guy went for. And if you got to put it together, it's so hopefully they're going to be putting it together for you because.
Oh, wow.
So we'll see.
It is drop the price.
All right, Jose, I want you to keep your finger on the pulse of this and give us some updates.
No doubt.
And on to bigger train wrecks. What the
Robot
fuck
Kingdom.
Oh my God. Yeah, this is another piece of business I found today, and it looks like it might be.
Hold on, did you find it on the shelf next to the bar of Zest? and on the other side there was some Dove.
There's a rope hanging in the back.
Yeah, this looks like, I don't remember the name of the company, but it looks like that Motor Master that they put out for Combiner Wars.
This is Rolls Can Hardly.
I forgot what the name of that piece they put out that was like a little bit floppy, and I don't think it sold too well.
Yeah, that was Lone Wolf.
Lone Wolf.
Yes. So it looks like I think this might be some type of like a reissue, maybe an improved version. I'm not too sure, but just a couple of images out there. So it looks like it's something that's going to be upcoming. So when we have more details, we'll speak about it.
So now he's all blue. He's sad. But I want to know, did the sword make the hole in the wall up there? Is that him?
Yep.
See that
slices through everything.
Slice in the wall? You think that was the sword?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at this point in time, there's no interest in a fucking Motor Master unless it's coming from one of the big dogs and it's coming right off the screen.
Yep.
I honestly think that's where it would be. Excuse me. I'm just looking at that hole in the wall, thinking, wow, nice. All right, on to more bad news.
Holy.
This is a lot of bad chicken, man.
What is that?
These wings are ready for basting.
It looks like reflector exploded.
So grab your barbecue brushes and let's get going here. Well, I guess it's definitely going to happen. We're going to get that KFC reflector. Here's a little bit of production line right here. A little bit more. Look at them. Hey.
Hey, look at there, right?
Hey, look at us. We're at the YMCA. We're the A. Hey. And if we're gonna segue, see how I'm segueing into things from getting bad to worse. You know,
They're all sitting there beside each other. They're all like, "Hey, where'd you park your Harley?"
You know, a lot of people think that there's no work going into these shows, but you know what? There's a lot of work going into these shows. Where are we going to go from here? Well, okay, this is where we're going to go. And we're going to this guy.
The fuck?
Hello.
Repeat that damn
Can you
thing
hear
again.
me? This is a shattered glass repaint of KFC's Transistor.
Transistor, yep.
Wow.
Yep. Repaint number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, they're really getting a lot of mileage out of that mold, aren't they?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm not hating because there is, I guess there is a large part of the community that enjoys shattered glass.
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect to get that many repaints out of that figure, though.
What's that?
You wouldn't expect him as I hate to use the term generic as Blaster was, and two-dimensional. You wouldn't expect the repaints out of the mold.
No. I mean, we would expect the ones we got. Well, not the candy version, but you think you would get regular twin cast. But you know, this is just. I mean,
and candy.
I'm not hating on it because is it for me? No, but there are people that may like this, that want this.
There are people that like to shatter glass.
I'm going to tell you right now, if this sells well, they're tapping into a new resource for mass figures.
Oh, yeah. And I applaud them.
It's just like how they're testing it with the Victory Saber. Was it? I always call it Victory Saber. Was
Star
it?
Saber.
Star Saber. Why do I call it Victory Saber? It's all your fault, James. I blame you. You know how they're testing. They're testing the waters with that. They're testing the waters with Beast Wars. So it's only going to bring the line and the brand bigger. So I'm not hating. Will I buy it? Fuck no.
The only thing I hate is the Bayformers.
I mean, oh, that's nice. It's not bad. I like the colors, actually.
Is anybody on this panel have ties to Shatter Glass? I was going to Shatter Cast. We all have ties to Shatter Cast, but anybody have ties to Shatter Glass?
No.
Yeah. Yep.
I read some of the comics and stuff like that, but I'm not really, like, as far as, like, the figures, never owned anything.
Yeah, I read the series, too. So, James, is this something that you're interested in?
Yeah, it would go with DX9's Terror.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you know what? I really didn't think about that.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
And
maybe they're just seeing that there's a market for this.
Yeah, I think it will be interesting to see. Like, if this does do well, then maybe like it will open the floodgates for more characters, more repaints and stuff. Even though it might be repaints that we get, but I mean, that market is out there, and there's fans out there that want it. Hey, why not?
Well, we did get
Anything that makes the brand grow stronger?
Shattered Glass Optimus.
What'd you say, James?
Oh, we got the KO MP10 Shattered Glass Optimus also.
Yes, we did.
So,
now back to chat winging them. What'd you say?
I said anything that makes the brand stronger and better, I'm in favor of.
Definitely, bro. Definitely.
For sure.
That's why I'm not a big fan of the Bay films.
Let me ask you guys. Let me make sure I understand Shatter Glass. Wasn't Shatter Glass? Isn't that when the Autobots were bad and the Decepticons were good?
Yeah. The basically, if I remember correctly, I just read it recently. I just found it actually. You know what? I'll probably put the comic up in the group if anybody wants to read it. It was a BotCon comic, right, James? Was it from BotCon?
Yeah, 2008.
And Cliff Jumper was hit on the head or something, and he wakes up in an alternate universe where the Autobots are bad and the Decepticons were good, right? That was the premise, right? Was Cliff Jumper?
Yeah, Cliff Jumper was the one.
Yeah, that sticks in my
Sounds like a
head.
bad start.
So just on that. So you know what? My next comic drop. Let me see if I could drop. I'll drop those for the fam in the group.
Every time I heard the word shattered glass, I just keep thinking of Dan Aykroyd in the old days of SNL when he did that bag of glass. I don't know why. It just pops in my head every time I hear Shattered Glass.
Was that the Christmas toys or the Halloween?
Yeah, it was that.
costume?
Yeah,
The
it's
same
a
guy, right?
bag of glass.
We got hey, over here we get shattered. We get a bag of glass for you kids.
Yeah. And he had all those other toys, Johnny Switchblade.
Yeah, man. Wow, that guy was great.
So every time I hear Shattered Glass, I just think of Dan Aykroyd SNL, man.
Oh man.
They should name the figure Dano. All right, next here. I think we're looking at a little bit of a porn picture here, but you know.
All right.
This is KFC's. A little more bad chicken here. See the wing? We got a little buffalo wings here. We got some buffalo wings. This is their version of Octane. It seems to be very, very super early, which is probably why they censored out all this, because they're probably changing it, and they don't want the Mountain Dew Dorito eating nerds to be like, that's not him. That's not Octane. That doesn't, you know. So instead of like, you know, releasing a picture and hearing some flack, they're going to say, hey, we're happy with the legs, we're happy with the arms, we're going to show you those, but we're changing everything else, maybe?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Or are they trying to say, guess who this is? I don't Really?
Oh, like that's hard to guess.
Really?
I like the unique toys better.
Yeah, you know what? Unique Toys wasn't all that bad, it just wasn't properly scaled.
Yeah, it was off.
Blurring his identity.
My only,
It's so funny.
I mean,
my only major problem is manufacturer.
If this here and the DX9 is all that there is to offer, then I probably won't get any of them. From what I'm seeing now.
Yeah, I'm not in on that just based off that picture, but, you know, I guess we'll see once, you know, there's more.
I mean,
But
again, this is
super
KFC.
early.
KFC, they have so many fucking releases behind them that they're when and how is it going to happen? You know?
Right.
How? What, 3 years? 4 years? You know? Rekgar, this one. I mean,
Who's doing Ditka?
that's them.
That's them, yeah.
Yeah, I'm all on board on Ditka. Speaking of Ditka, hey, ladies and gentlemen, Ditka's in the house. Nice segue, James.
You're welcome.
You read our minds there, you know. Okay, so out there anywhere in on this panel, does anybody know why he's called Ditka?
Yes.
Why
because
does he
of
have
the
the
football stadium.
Yes. Okay. What was the name of the episode? Triple Threat or
Triple Takeover.
Triple Takeover. I just watched it the other day.
I did too.
Fucking great episode. Starscream hooks up with the Triple Changers, and they're gonna take over the fucking Decepticons and turn over on Megatron, and
The Triple Changers betray Starscream.
yep, and they turn around and fucking betray Starscream. And so Blitzwing took up in a football stadium as his base, you know, and Astro Train was underground in the rail yard trying to make trains his army. Yeah.
My favorite Optimus Prime line: I never get involved in domestic squabbles.
So hence the name Ditka.
I give it a Starscream for effort, man. Seriously.
Yeah, man, he's always trying. All right, so back to this figure. This was just dropped this week. This full teaser. We had a little bit of a half teaser. There, I'm not hating, man. I'm not hating.
Looks pretty badass.
Looks pretty good.
From what I see, I like the legs. I like everything about it.
Proportion nicely.
But then again, KFC is fantastic, along with X-Transbot, at nailing the look.
Yeah, you know what? This whole quality thing and how, you know, it's getting to be we're beating a dead horse with that, man. We get it. We understand. Everybody rolls the dice when they buy an X-Transbot or KFC product.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it does suck as being collectors, but don't turn yourself off from getting a decent design because you're afraid to take that chance of quality. You know, if you buy a figure and you pay $100 or $120 for it, you get it, you don't like it, or something's wrong with it, you can always return it and get your money back. You get what I'm saying?
I understand perfectly. I also look at reviews like T-Tar-X6. Today I watched his on Boost and Hatch, and he's transforming Hatch, and one of the pins falls out.
Yeah, he had a bad experience with that.
Yeah.
My experience was good. I didn't have that bad of an experience. There's a lot of people out there that I'm not a reviewer, but I'm just saying people that have the figure. It just happens to be these people that if you just get that chance, and that's with anything. I've had Hasbro figures that I take out the box and something falls out.
Masterpiece figures.
But I don't want people to just be like, and this is just me personally. I give Bad Chicken a bad name too, and I joke around with it, but they've been really doing some decent design figures. They just really need to go that extra mile and take that little bit more effort and think about, hey, instead of trying to get 300 more pieces out, let's try to make a better, product.
Do you think you'll ever come to that?
No,
agree
of
with
course
you.
it won't. It'll never come to that. But like I always say, it seems like, and this is a football analogy that we got the football here. They got the ball, they're running, and they drop it on the 3rd-yard line. They always dropping the ball right before the goal line. And it's not on design; it's always on like quality and paint.
Yeah, but it
And
sure
you've gotten better on paint.
No, I don't think so because I think the Wind Charger and what's this called the Boost and Hatch, the paint was too thick.
But you also look at their Beachcomber.
It's too thick. The
Yeah.
paint's too thick.
But they got the use of the paint as far as where it should be applied.
Oh yeah.
Correct.
No, without a doubt, the paint applications. The number of paint applications is good, but the blue paint on the figure, in my opinion, is too thick. It seems like they just glossed it out to make it look shiny and here, you guys wanted paint. We gave you paint. We put 24 layers of semi-gloss on there. It's not about the semi-gloss. It's about just giving it a little bit more life or giving it a little bit more love,
Yeah. Just an improvement in quality control, like overall,
Yeah.
Because I think their designs, like, they look good. They're good-looking figures. It's just...
I've never argued they aren't. I mean, Megatron in both gun and robot mode, their Apollyon is spot on.
Well, Apollion's another fucking story.
But transforming it,
Shout out to Eric Tron.
Fucking Apollion's a tug of war, man. Apollion's like... You remember back in the 70s or the 80s, they had the Battle of the Network Stars, and the last thing they did was the fucking... the tug of war. That's Apollyon, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's Apollyon.
That's Eric Tron's best buddy,
Yeah,
Apollyon.
shout out to Eric Tron. All right, not to get off subject here, but this is here what we have here with Ditka.
Well, yeah, a good early look, I think.
Yeah.
Definitely looks promising.
Yeah.
So.
And here's DX9's
I
version.
can't wait to see what it's all about. Right.
It looks like DX9 is a little bit closer. If anybody doesn't know, DX9 is affiliated with Unique Toys.
and it looks good.
Yeah, I'm not hating on the look of that either.
It looks
No,
good.
it's not
but
100%.
it
but-
doesn't. It doesn't scream masterpiece to me.
I can't
Looks like
argue.
Well, is it
looks
supposed
like
to
a looks like a glorified upscared Chuck.
I mean, look at. I mean,
Yeah.
and I'm not trying to take
Just the
over this
elbow.
conversation because we're all talking about it. But I got the picture in front of me. Look at the elbows.
Yeah.
Look at the knees. In my opinion, this is just again, my opinion.
Mhm.
The calves are too wide. Very chunky in the thighs. I don't-
The calves I can overlook because that's where the treads are going.
You're making excuses.
It's not masterpiece though.
You're making.
Well,
Oh,
is
I'm not
it,
saying
is
it
it
is. I'm
supposed
just
to
saying I
be?
can excuse that. I can't excuse the elbows that are truly
I love how
elbows.
he said elbows.
Like an L, right?
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Awesome.
But I mean, are they claiming that it's like a masterpiece style? Is that what they're trying to say?
They're saying it's masterpiece scale.
I'm
Yeah,
just gonna,
I call bullshit.
yeah. all right, I'm
Yeah,
shutting off my
size-wise,
mic.
Yes.
I'm shutting off my mic and I'm letting you guys talk about it.
Sorry,
No,
Doc.
No. You guys know how I feel. Talk amongst yourself. Shut it off.
A new topic. Talks amongst yourselves. No, I don't think that's masterpiece at all, man. It doesn't look masterpiece.
neither do I.
If it was masterpiece, those elbows would clean up nicely. Like, look at
Yep.
the legs are broken up there by the knee area, man. Like, that's
Yeah.
not masterpiece.
This is one where they got the scale right, but not the aesthetics.
Yeah, I agree with
right. Yep.
I
Oh,
agree
you could
with
really
Chad
see
weighing
it. Look at
Yeah.
look where it's broken up by the knee area. You can really see that on the left leg there. Look at that.
Well, see,
Absolutely.
the masterpiece aesthetic, like, it caters to, like, that more simplistic style, and this does look good, but it looks like it has more detail than what you would probably expect to see, like, on a masterpiece figure.
It reminds me of the elbows that were on the Hasbro Constructicons. The one couple of them, you know. They have that, like, they got like the hinge. I mean, like the hinge, and that's it. You know, that's the elbow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, again, it could just be the angle and stuff like that, but you know, I think overall it looks good. Just, you know, I don't know how it'll fit in with the masterpiece.
The problem is, no matter what angle you look at, you still have the elbow.
All right, I'm back in the house, and
But is that any different from what you see here with Ditka?
yeah, Ditka has the elbows too.
Ditka's got it too.
He has a little bit more of a knee.
Yeah.
So
Look at the
here-
DX9 when he's saying, "Power to the elbow."
But you know what? Then again, we're seeing this a lot lately with a little bit more. Was it the Make Toys? Was it Hardhead?
Yeah.
The Hardhead had the same problem with the elbows and the knees, or the same issues, or same design. So maybe this is just something. Apollyon had it too, but then we realized we had the Admiral Akbar thing that could rip out of his elbow and come up. That the red part came up. So
At least there was something there to make it look like it was one cohesive piece.
yeah. Well, you know what? What I like about the KFC more, I like the legs. The legs look a little bit more streamlined. Looks a little bit more tuned. It looks a little bit. It fits. It actually fits the figure. If you go from the foot, the foot could be a little different. I'm not crazy about the foot, but if you go from the foot up, it fits. You know, you go all the way up to the shoulder.
It's proportioned properly.
Yeah, yeah. Now, if you do that with the DX9, it doesn't streamline to the shoulder. You know. No.
Kenny Prime asked an interesting question. Do we consider Invisible a Masterpiece Mirage?
No.
Well, not anymore. Now that we got the Takara Max version.
And you know what? When I did have it beforehand, I used to fuck with myself and say, yeah, it's a masterpiece, but in the back of my mind, I knew it was just a glorified Chug figure.
Well, to me, it always looked more like Crasher from GoBot.
Well, that's why they did the repaint.
Yeah, when Sphinx came out, that was kind of, I don't know, that looks masterpiece to me.
And
but,
Sphinx,
Yeah,
I'm going to tell you guys right
yeah.
now, Sphinx isn't perfect either. So, but it's
I'm
the
sure.
best what we have now.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go, guys. Here we go. Let's get back on topic. We have DX9, and then we have KFC. I mean,
it's
what I'm going to go with probably as of right now until I see more. And I hate to say it, it's a hard pill to swallow. And I stand behind these guys, and I'm like the guy. I'm rooting for the fucking underdog all the time. That's just the type of person that I am. They're gonna get better. It's gonna be good. I'm going with the KFC.
Until I see a review, I'm with you.
I mean, they're gonna surprise. I mean, they surprised us quite a bit off here and there. Transistor was a surprise.
Yeah.
You know.
Like,
Even,
I would wait until we see a review of it.
well,
right now, I'm with
you
you.
can't always go by reviews, man.
Yeah.
You have to have
go,
it.
go with what you feel, you know?
James,
you never know. Maybe a certain ROC guy might get a test shuttle.
Yes!
So, James, what were you saying?
No, you've got to have it in hand. Also,
Yeah.
once you get paint on that Ditka, it's going to look way better.
Mm-hmm.
that's true. Yeah.
And nothing's ever perfect. I mean, come on, we're Transformers fans. We
Yeah,
need to
well, yeah.
understand
Yeah,
that.
we'll find something to bitch about no matter what.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely.
We did if we were hung with a new rope.
And Bad Cube is coming out with a new old timer series. This is
Yeah, I know, right?
OTS09 Dust Mites.
This is
This
awesome,
is the
dude.
Dust Mites figure.
Yeah.
If anybody
I mean,
knows anything about me, I am Gears.
You know what? You do remind me of Gears, actually.
I am without a doubt Gears. I'm a cross between Gears and Huffer. Oh, my arm! My arm!
Yeah.
So this is all we got.
This thing.
We got a teaser image here. There's nothing in plastic. It's just,
Yeah.
there's something to look forward to. I'm just hoping that it's not an exploding and then imploding transformation like they've been doing.
It looks like Gears, though, man. That looks like Gears right there.
Yeah, but it's airbrushed.
Yeah, that's true.
It's,
I know.
let's see some.
It's gotta be there in the FXS.
Let's see some wax or something. Let's see it in wax. Let's see it in soap. Let's see it in a Dove or something like
It seems
that.
like Bad Cube does the mini bots pretty, the mini cars pretty well.
See, they're smart. They're doing what nobody else is doing. They're filling in the blanks.
Yeah, exactly.
They're filling in the blanks, man.
I think we'll even wind up getting like wind charger and tailgate and cliff jumper out of them.
I can see Cliff Jumper, but I don't think the other two because it's been done before. These third parties, some of them are really smart. Unless they started something at the same time as someone else does, or one of the engineers on their team is working with another team for another company, because it's all intertwined, man. They all know each other. It's all the same people. It's all the same companies. When you fucking come down to it, it's the same fucking three guys running all these companies. So you wouldn't be surprised if somebody says, "Hey, these guys are doing this, so we're gonna do it," and it's just a race to whoever gets done first. But it seems like Bad Cube is smart. They're not doing what everybody else is doing for the most part, and they're filling in those blanks that we need.
Well, they are coming back and redoing Huff.
What's that? You broke up, bro.
They're coming back and redoing their Huff, remaking the mold.
Yeah, so they say. They keep saying that, but yet we don't see any protos. We don't see anything at all. They keep saying it, but like I say, if you don't see it in plastic, you don't see a proto. It's just let it go.
Well, yeah, it's because how many times have we been promised figures are coming out and you just don't do it? You don't ever show up.
Everybody out there fucking holding on to their fucking money, waiting for FT to drop Skyfire. Yeah, keep holding your money, bro.
They say they're gonna re-release Brawny too.
Well, I could see that because they own the molds. The Huff molds, they were held hostage. They didn't get those back. But they're saying they're making new ones, but I don't think they're going to put money into something like that.
Yeah, where they could do a sea spray or something that
or
we
something brand new.
What's that?
Something brand new.
Cosmos, I meant.
Something.
Yeah, there we go. Cosmos. That's too many.
Yes, something brand new and sell 3 times the amount.
It's a swear word, man.
Well, I'm just glad, like you said, Dust, that they're filling in a gap because Gears is another character that you could just check off your MP list.
Yeah, I just want I want my season 1 and then I want my season 2 and I want my ARC bots, man. Yep. My Decepticons are almost done. First season Decepticons are almost done.
Done. Yep.
Yeah, I was looking at mine last night. I'm 3 shy now.
So. All right, next up, Big Bad Doys over here.
Good grief, look at that.
This big dog, huh?
Jeez.
Yep. Pandanus looks like the release is imminent as well because I'm seeing a lot of images of this guy popping up. Some great shots. Big guy. I'm not into these myself, but if I had the cash, I'd probably definitely get these.
All right, so who's in on this guy?
Oh, man.
Anybody?
I think again, it's going back to kind of refining, the collection, and I'm kind of leaning towards Masterpiece, and this definitely isn't that, but I think the figure looks phenomenal.
Yeah. That's a fantastic figure outside of being just a tad too busy, but that's not Scorponok, not how I remember him.
I feel you, man. I'm on. It looks beautiful. It's a great rendition, but like you said, it's not the Scorponok. And I wasn't a huge Scorponok fan because that was when I was getting out of the
Yeah.
When I was a kid. This is when I was getting out. So.
Yeah, and he was only really in one episode.
Well, he was very big in the Headmaster series. So.
Yeah, I'm referring U.S. there.
The Rebirth.
Yeah, just going by Rebirth, he was in maybe 2 minutes of that episode, of the last episode, 2-3 minutes.
And he had the voice like, he was really bad. So
this is a nice take on Scorponok, though.
Yeah. Looks nice. But
and this isn't Masterpiece. This is for your Chug collection and all that.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Without a doubt.
It works well with MMC stuff and all that.
Yep. I don't mind the stylized look either, just like their Metroplex.
No, I can honestly say I think this just came out a little too late.
No, I don't think so, because we got Fort Max coming with Hasbro.
That's true.
It could.
I wonder how this thing scales to that. I wonder how this thing will scale to that.
Well, these will be a little smaller, because I think these are around 18 inches, and I think that Fort Max is going to be kind of like the Metroplex, like 2 feet. Yeah, so a little smaller. But.
Which actually feels right, because he's supposed to be smaller than Fort Max.
Oh, there we go.
Was he? I never remember ever seeing a good. I don't remember ever seeing in a cartoon where you got a good idea of how.
They're the same size in the cartoon.
I'm going by the Sunbow chart.
One at a time, guys. One at a time.
They look the same size to me.
One more time.
One more time. Let's not fight it, guys. It's not a fight. It's not a battle. We're talking. We're debating.
All right, Russ, go ahead.
Take a breath.
No, I said just they look the same size to me in the cartoon. Yeah. I thought they were.
Yeah, I'm going by the Sunbow chart online, which says he should be about a third shorter than Fort Max.
Shout out to the Sunbow chart.
Sun blow.
It's right next. It's right next to the can of Mountain Dew.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't drink cans. I drink bottles.
Next up, we have the Iron Factory version of Scorponok.
Very nice.
It's the Legend scale version, and it looks pretty fucking badass, to be honest.
For a Legend size. Yeah.
I mean, that's a little bit more Scorponok to me than
the Voyager class size. Yeah, outfit.
Yeah, that's great, man. Now this is for the Legends, those little Legends class figures they make, right?
Yeah. But it's the size of a Voyager, though.
So it's going to be a Voyager size. Wow, that's a great scale.
But it actually has me thinking about buying the City Bots in this scale, because even if you buy the Generation one, it's too small. I mean, let's face facts here. Properly, it'd have to be the size of a city block.
Sure, embargoed. So I know Robert D's got a major chubby right now for this.
Yeah. And those Iron Factory figures are nice. Like, I picked up that City Commander and the Evil Lord, and they were very nice figures.
Oh, speaking of that, we didn't have the Megatron figs in here.
The Mitron, DX9 Mitron.
Oh yeah, with great packaging too.
Yeah.
Nice G1 style packaging. Yeah.
Oh, I guess this is an out of sequence.
Bring it
out of sequence.
Mechanics raises its head again.
It's just another shot of spin out.
I think I'm gonna fucking buy this guy just to see how it is. But, I mean, right there. Look, he's got on his forearm right there. It's kind of, you see the split right there. He's got the forearm split there.
Maybe due to transformation?
I don't know, man. From what I saw from the head, he definitely has the same neck panels, those neck shoulder panels that come up.
Mm-hmm.
He has the same ones that the Bad Cube does.
Yeah.
It does. You get rid of your Bad Cube.
I hate him. I hate him because he looks better than Censored.
All right, now this is why I left this last, because there was a lot of guys in the R.O.C group that really were thinking these guys. So
hell yeah!
I waited till the finale to save the show. That was only supposed to be an hour. We're going on 2.
All right, I'm getting chubby now. I'm getting excited.
Yeah, this is Russ. I saved this last for you, brother.
Oh baby!
Because I know you're really, really into this, guys.
He's got a crusty towel. He's got a crusty towel in the corner.
He's got a crusty sock. He's got a crusty fucking.
You're just gonna hear me exhale.
He's got a crusty pillowcase. He's got a lot of crusties there.
Don't take a black light to Russ's room right now.
No
Yeah,
doubt.
man. Especially when these guys are.
So this,
It's like pornography for me. Holy crap.
this is Transform Missions. I guess Decepticons, you'd say.
Yep.
They are not for me. This is more the IDW comic look.
That's exactly why I like them.
They were in the comic maybe about 32 seconds, if you time the panels correctly.
That's about right.
So they decided to make a combiner figure for it. But hey.
Holy shit, they're masterpiece scale though too.
Yeah. Of course, they look good.
Yeah, oh man, I'm excited for these guys. I've got high expectations,
I could hear it, man. I'm gonna tell you, just as when I saw the Constructicons from somewhat the same company, their sister company. They're great transforming construction vehicles, and these are great transforming race car vehicles. They're not Stunticons, but they're great transforming, fast-moving cars.
But not for me.
I like the fact that the arms and everything, it's all rounded. You know what I mean? It's got that nice look to it. It's refined. It's
I agree.
Holy shit, man! That looks nice.
Their proportions look beautiful. They're great, man.
Yeah, they're right out the comic too.
Yeah, and I don't mind the IDW look. Like I like that they're masterpiece scaled because I do like a little bit of that bigger scale. So they're not going to fit in with your other masterpieces, of course, just because they're IDW based. But I do like that look of that Menosaur. I do like the modernness of it, and I think this is going to be a good looking set once all is said and done.
Yeah.
Pew 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 pew.
But I definitely want to see more though, because like initially I saw like all the prototypes and I felt like okay, I'm in, and then I'm like probably not, but I definitely want to see more. But I do like these images here, like the color images.
This could be my first third-party combiner. I'm actually thinking about it.
Me too, Tommy. Me too. Yeah. This might be mine as well.
And you know what? For you guys to say that, fantastic, man. I love it. I love the fact
I've always been standoffish with that. You know what I mean? I've always been,
and for you guys to say,
that wallet is just, it's got to stay in my pocket. But when I look at these, it could be my first third-party combiner.
For you, you're just getting into third party, you start collecting. For you guys to say, you know what? This is the set I'm going to go all in on. Even though it's not for me, I fucking love it, man. Do it, man. I really hope you guys enjoy it, man. Because it really looks like it really does look like a great fucking set, man. It just doesn't ring the bell for me.
Yeah.
It's funny. It was like when I saw these pictures earlier, I was like, yeah, man. It just looks like they photoshopped them. When I looked at it on my phone, and I'm like, now looking on the computer, these are definitely finished models.
Yeah,
they
painted. Oh. So
they definitely pop.
Without a doubt, man.
Like I said, I think I'm gonna actually, and Agabus apparently is gonna be carrying these guys. He's gonna be selling these guys. So I'm probably gonna switch my pre-order off of BBTS and go through Agabus.
You know what's a big turn off for me is the panels. The panels on the shoulders, the panels on the forearms. It just seems like they're just there. It's definitely like their sister company in the way they're doing their construction vehicles that turn into robots.
Yeah.
I want to see the other ones. You know what I mean? I gotta see at least a couple more, and then I'll make
that's what I want to see too.
But I like it. I like it.
Shell former.
And Tommy, I don't know about you, but I'm praying that they don't screw Motormaster up, man. That's all.
See, that's the most important piece, right?
Right. And I'm like, please, because sometimes you'll see a combiner and they'll start out really good, and then you get to that final, and
that's the deal breaker.
It's like, oh, come on, man.
What's the price point on these again?
What were they? Like 89 or 99 a piece?
You're running around $100, about 95 or so.
Yeah, it was about. Around the same Generation Toys price or Warbotron price.
Yeah. And Motormaster, we haven't even seen him yet, so I don't even know what he's
that's the deal breaker right there. If the Motormaster takes shit, I won't.
Well, before you put all your chips in, just sit back and wait, man.
Wait, I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling.
See how it turns out.
You know,
Wow.
this like I said earlier about being a collector earlier back in the day was just like throwing your money in and being all in. Now you hold your chips a little bit, be a little bit smarter.
Yeah.
You know.
And
Wait.
even if the stuff does sell out, you're gonna see it in the cafe eventually. So
You know what? These companies aren't selling out anymore, man. They're not
yeah,
selling out, man.
yeah.
Now, it seems like
Nobody's
they're making enough pieces so they don't sell out. You know. So
Yeah, there's no reason to pre-order anymore, man. Unless it's like a limited run, or if they say, "Hey, we're making 400 of these," then maybe. But honestly, there's no
Well,
reason for pre-order.
the only one I've seen sell out truly in the past year has been Scorian.
Yeah,
You
but it took
can't
a
find the
long
original
time
one.
for that.
You can't find the original one of him anywhere, which is really a
Well,
bitch because I'd like to have him.
Well, Fans Toys they're reissuing Soar, so I'm sure the blue
Yeah.
Soar, so I'm sure Scoria is next.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, most of the time though, stuff's not selling. I mean, stuff's not selling out anymore. I mean,
Nah.
you're gonna be able to get it. I'm just excited. I just got so excited, so I like hit the pre-order. You know, because I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. I
Well,
just
all
think
you
there's
can do-
so much out there now that you definitely could take that wait and see approach and not have to
Yeah.
rush into getting everything like you used to.
I think
Like I said, I
the
might
only
pull
thing
it anyway.
that is close to selling out is Skywarp and not Skywarp, but Thundercracker and Ramjet from Takara.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's just
They're
people are
super
selling it,
limited.
though.
Hey, didn't you pick up a Thundercracker or one of those guys
Yeah.
really cheap today?
Yeah, picked up Thundercracker this morning for $167 with free shipping and handling on eBay.
Nice.
What's Thundercracker going for? Like 200?
Yeah, 200 or
200.
210.
And
That's
the
pretty good,
US
man.
version is going for $180 on the
Oh wow.
second.
Yep, you
So
got a
I
nice,
got him
a nice
cheaper
deal.
than
Yeah,
every one of them.
and then he
Yeah, good
posted
deal.
it. He definitely did post that in R.O.C group to put you guys up on that. So
Yeah, good for you, man. That's awesome.
if you
That's
fucking
good,
missed out, it's all on you, man.
yeah.
All right, guys.
I figured it was my duty to share it with the R.O.C
That's
Fam.
gonna wrap it up here, right? Let's wrap it up. We're about at the 2-hour mark here, man. We
went a full 2 hours.
We went at 4
Yeah,
hours.
we sure
That was a good chat.
Realm Collectors.
Yeah, man.
This was Do You Even Transform, bro? Here's a little bit of the logo here. www.realmcollectors.com. And I think I could stop screen sharing if the computer lets me. Did I stop screen sharing? Yes, I did.
Yes, and you didn't hang.
All right.
Great job, guys.
Oh,
Put
this
that
is what you
stuff
guys
together, man.
look like, huh? So yeah, we went a little bit over, but I think we went at a good pace and we discussed things that we wanted to discuss, and good panel. Thank you guys for coming in tonight. And this is something that we try to do maybe every other month. Wait for some Transformers news to build up and enough for us to talk about. I know we talk about things like this on Enter the Realm, and James talks about things like this on his show, the Plastic Fanatics. But we try to just hold this stuff and get the community more involved. So I want to see more heads in here and get more opinions.
Yeah.
But,
Appreciate you doing this
guys.
stuff. You
Oh
and
man,
yeah,
yeah, man. Jose, man, thank you, Harrigan, man.
Jose,
He
yeah,
really,
Jose, man, you guys are awesome.
It
No
was
problem,
funny.
guys.
It was funny. It was like I toyed around with the idea, being that I was off, and I said, "Hey, let's do you even transform, bro?" And he hit me up like halfway through the day. He was like, "Yeah, I got about 40 picks done. I'm gonna keep searching." And I'm like, okay." Usually, I'm used to like sitting there for 2 hours and trying to find pictures before the show goes on. And he pretty much gave me a complete folder. I just had to just number it up and add some new stuff. So
Yeah, that was awesome.
thanks, brother. I really appreciate the help, man.
Not a problem, bro. Not a problem.
So
You got some good stuff too.
as the Transformer news comes in, man, I and this is what we're all about. We're all about the community. We want to hear about what the community likes. We want to know what the community wants, and doing shows like this is the only way we could get your voice out there. So that's why we do it. All right, guys, let's say a little goodbyes and tell everybody where you're at, and then we'll stop broadcasting. But that's not the end. We're going to keep the Hangout going. I will repost the link in the R.O.C Facebook group, and anybody that wants to pop in, pop on in. It's a non-broadcasted segment, so if you shy motherfuckers don't want to see your faces on the YouTubes, come on in and say what's up. I'm going to start out with the chat man himself. What's up?
We're at
Chat winging.
Facebook.com.
You just totally went robot on us, brother.
Yeah.
Yep.
Edward Hunt at Facebook.com.
Where's Mike?
Did
Where's
you say,
Mike?
Did you say at vneck.com?
Oh shit! Say hi to Mike
No.
for me.
You know.
Remind me to tell you a story about my senior trip.
All right, we'll do that off the air.
Yeah, we'll do
Yes.
that here. It's gonna be a long one. So
I think it's good to be doing off the air. If anybody wants to hear about that trip, just definitely come in. We're going to talk about that when we're off the air. Next up, Mr. Harrican VX.
Hey, what's up, guys? You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Xbox Live, and PlayStation Network at HarricanBX.
All right, next up is Big Russell the Muscle, Big Russ the Muss.
Hey, what's up, guys? You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I'm always posting shit in the R.O.C, so look for me there.
We got to come up with a moniker for you, man. We got to come up with a
I know.
call sign. Everybody
I'm just not
needs
cool
a
enough,
call.
man.
Come on, you need a call sign. We'll come up with a call sign. Next up, Tommy Barricade.
that's me. It's me. Instagram, Facebook, Tommy Barricade, R.O.C Hangout Ambassador, and I'm always in the groups, man. Stirring it up.
Hell yeah.
The bearded big dog.
Hells yeah. His beard's looking just awesome.
Look at him with the fucking comb, man.
Yeah, man. It's fucking
I'll tell you,
man.
when we go to TFCon, we're going to roll deep, and he's going to be the muscle, man. We've got the muscle behind.
You know what? It's gonna be 90 degrees soon. Does it get 90 degrees up there by you?
You're talking Fahrenheit.
Well, yeah. Does it get that warm
Oh,
up
yeah.
there?
Yeah, in summertime, yeah, 90, 95, yeah.
Oh wow. And
But humidity, man. It's humidity.
yeah, that beard's gonna come off real quick.
Yeah, when I get to TFCon, some panties are going to be coming up.
Oh boy, we're not going to talk about deluxe panties. We're not going to talk about. Next up, Mr. Victory Saber 77.
You can find me Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Victory Saber 77, Facebook, the Victory Saber 77. Host of the Plastic Fanatics every Saturday, 10:30 p.m. Central Standard Time.
This Saturday, same time. We're going regular time this Saturday.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, maybe
That's cool.
I'll pop in for once, man. I've been having such bad luck lately. Seriously.
It's the beard.
Unless some
That's,
sort of javelin comes through your window and impales your left shoulder.
And that's 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for us Eastern folk out there. It's the late night aftercast. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bring my pillow and blankie.
And go to sleep properly in the middle of the show.
Hey, my name is Dust Mites. You can find me on Instagram at Dust Mites, in the Facebook group Eddie Dust Mites. That's about it. We're gonna wrap this up. Don't forget Monday nights 8 p.m. Enter the Realm. It's the R.O.C podcast. A bunch of idiots talking about toys, Transformers, and other hoo-ha. And then afterwards we have the R.O.C Hangout with the R.O.C Hangout ambassador Tommy Barricade and his co-pilot, the one and only Asian kid Matt. And then we have finger banging every other Monday or every other Wednesday. Excuse me, every other Wednesday or a couple Wednesdays is where Ace Milo gets his blurry camera going. We do a live review on the air. And that's about it. Don't forget www.realmofcollectors.com. Follow Realm of Collectors on Instagram at realmofcollectors.com for all the newest news and whatnot. And anybody got anything to go before we go?
Yes, and follow us also on Twitter at Enter the ROC.
We do Twitter.
And thanks to all those who joined us in the chat tonight.
Yes. Okay. Oh, well,
Yes,
before we
yeah.
go, is there anybody
Chat wing,
want to run down a chat winging them? Hit them up.
Let's see.
Thank you.
R. Dot came in, KJ Smith, and Cabalta, and Megatron Prime joined us midway through.
Nice. A lot of new names.
Awesome.
Hey, guys,
All right.
anybody that's in the chat right now who's watching and you want to continue and hang out with us, come on in, hit up the R.O.C Facebook group. We were going to post a link there. We got a few spots open. Just pop in, say what's up, hang out, say your piece. If you don't want to say much and you're not comfortable, all good. Just come in. We're a very open group.
And we won't bite. Come on in.
Well, I don't know about some people, but
Maybe a little.
all right. On that
It won't
note,
hurt.
peace.
All right, guys.